Hi, we're here this afternoon with Kristin Sande at Valley Cheese and Wine, and she's going to answer some cheese questions for us.
Very cheesy.
So Kristin, first, what exactly is a cheesemonger, and is that derogatory?
No, it's not derogatory. Good question, thank you very much. A cheesemonger is a person who deals in cheese, sort of brokers it and sells it. It's actually a very complimentary term. You can be a fishmonger, a meatmonger. The word does stem from warmonger, so a lot of people have those connotations, but no, cheesemonger is a great term. These are two really fun cheeses that we have. This is Cabot cloth-bound cheddar and Mimolette. Cabot is from Vermont and Mimolette is from France.
And speaking of cheddar, why are some cheddars wrapped with cotton on the outside?
Excellent question. Cheddar originated in Somerset, England, and one of the ways that they aged it was to put cotton muslin or cheesecloth on the outside. And what that would do is it would protect the rind, but it would also allow it to breathe. So we turn it over, you can see some of the remnants here, and so what happens is when it breathes, you get lots of complexities in the cheeses. It breathes, all of that goodness is not trapped in there, and you get a more full and complex cheese.
Now, I see this one cheese over here is very orange. What makes it so orange?
Annatto. Annatto is a tropical seed that they will grind up and they use to make it more orange in color. Originally, before technology happened, one of the ways that you could detect a high butter fat was you would find an orange tinge to the milk. So they kind of started adding the coloring and actually kind of to trick people in there. But now it's added to cheddars, it's added to all different cheeses. It's virtually flavorless. So if you were to do a blind tasting between white cheddar and a yellow cheddar, you really couldn't taste the difference as far as color goes.
Now, are you supposed to eat the rind on cheeses?
Good question. Some cheeses you do, some cheeses you don't. Obviously, waxed cheese is inedible, but all of this is edible. It's just not necessarily pleasant. So really you need to know your cheesemonger. Some people do eat it, some people don't. Most blues, the rind on a blue most of them are not edible.
Great. Now, do your cheeses come from all over the world?
Yes, we have cheeses from all over the world. We are very heavy on our French cheeses because they are so diverse and so delicious. But we do a lot of terrific American artisan cheeses. America's really in a renaissance with cheeses right now. It's really kind of where the American wine movement was 15, 20 years ago. We're seeing so many delicious artisan cheeses from our own backyard.
Great. Now, I noticed when some customers were in here a few minutes ago, you were unwrapping and cutting each individual slice. Why do you cut that cheese to order?
Well, cutting to order, you get a better product. So, you know, it's not the cheese isn't trapped in plastic while it's sitting there getting old. You can also taste to order. So our customers can try it before they buy it, make sure it's the right fit for them. It's really the best deal, the best way to do it for the customer and for the cheese.
Now, I also heard you mention to that customer about letting the cheese warm up before you serve it.
Yes.
What's that?
All cheese should be served at room temperature. Cheese has 50% more flavor at room temperature. So when you're having guests over, let your cheese sit out on the cheese plate for half an hour, 45 minutes. Let it warm up.
Now, your cheese case is home to many types of milk origins. Can you explain a little bit about the different types of milk that they make cheese out of?
Yes. Here in America, it's predominantly cow's milk. And most of the rest of the world, it's goat or sheep's milk. Part of it is because here in America we have lots of space and cows need space. We're seeing more cow and sheep's milk cheeses here in America. We also have water buffalo's milk. They do mozzarella, predominantly in Italy. We also have a water buffalo ricotta right now, which is to die for.
I see. Now, if you had to pick only one cheese that you had to have on a desert island what would it be?
Probably a sheep's milk cheese. It's so hard to pick one cheese because, you know, I guess if you're on a desert island, you wouldn't be cooking. So probably an ooey gooey sheep's milk, like a robiola, something like that.
Well, thanks, Kristin, very much. That was great.
Thank you.